Over a 10-year period, we're looking at $560,000 that they were going to give away and not realize it. So in a 10-year period, we're looking at $560,000. Now, I could look at this confidential questionnaire and it'd probably take about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and tell that to somebody. They say, well, what do you see? And I say, well, it looks like you're giving away $500,000 over the next 10 years. And if you continue to do that, the opportunity costs on that wealth transfer is going to be this. So if your life expectancy is 90 and you're 40, okay, then we're looking at 5 periods. If our opportunity cost is 7%, well, listen to what I'm saying. If our opportunity cost is 7%, that means the money will roughly double every 10 years. So if you got 5 more periods in you to life expectancy, that $500,000 would be worth $1 million at 50, $2 million at 60, $4 million at 70, $8 million at 80, $16 million at 90. So you guys are on pace to give away about $16 million. Did you know that? No. And the next thing the person's going to say, how? How in the heck am I doing that? That's where the one-on-one calculator comes into play. That's where potentially, depending on the kind of client you have or the kind of advisor you are, you may want to build a spending game to really articulate that. And then there's no telling how much money they're giving away just through inefficient cash flow management. So you shove that on a wealth accelerator and you hit click, use private reserve strategy, and all of a sudden it's going to show you how much more money they can be taking out of cash flow without reducing their current standard of living that they could be saving. Now, on this couple, I haven't had a chance to build their wealth accelerator, right? Because I met with them Thursday. Friday was a busy day for me, and I took the weekend off. But once I get done building the wealth accelerator today, I bet you they can come up with $25,000 to $30,000 a year out of cash flow over the next 10 years. If we're just looking at a 10-year time frame, that's another $300,000. So they're on pace to give away probably, I mean, I'm just speculating, about $800,000 over a 10-year period. Do you want to do that? Not to mention, if they keep their, well, I didn't include the inheritance, but if we were to throw $500,000 in there, now we're looking at 1.3. So there's so much going on this confidential questionnaire that it'll blow your mind. I mean, right there. I mean, if you're just comfortable, let's say you decide you just want to master one conversation. You just want to get really good at one conversation. Maybe it's Mortgage Master, so you spend all your time talking to them here. If you're like Greg Gall, it was tax. He got really good at Tax Master, so he would have this. He would just hang out here, and anything that was Tax Master driven would be what he would refer to as low-hanging fruit for him. Low-hanging fruit for me is mortgage, wealth accelerator.